Hi everyone. Welcome to this guide. Today, we're tackling a common challenge. You have Docker containers. They often need access to external storage. Samba shares are very popular for network storage solutions. So, how do we connect them? We will learn exactly how to mount a Samba share directly into your Docker container. This is a super useful skill for many applications. Think about file servers, media servers, or just easily sharing data across your network. Let's get started right away and make your Docker containers even more powerful. First, let's talk about what you need to have ready. You need a running Samba share somewhere on your network. Make sure you know its IP address. You also need the exact share name. And, of course, have a valid username and password for that Samba share. On your host machine, which is the computer running your Docker containers, you need Docker installed and running. Most importantly, ensure your host machine has the cifs-utils package installed. This package provides the necessary tools to mount cifs/Samba shares directly on your Linux host. Without it, you won't be able to perform the initial mount. The easiest and most common method involves two main steps. First, you mount the Samba share directly to your Docker host machine. Second, you then bind mount that host path into your Docker container. This method is generally more stable. It also keeps your Docker containers cleaner and less complex. Let's walk through each step clearly. Step 1. Install cifs-utils on your host machine. If you are using a Debian or Ubuntu-based system, open your terminal and run sudo apt update and sudo apt install cifs-utils. For RHEL or CentOS systems, you would use sudo yum install cifs-utils or sudo dnf install cifs-utils. Step 2. Create a mount point on your host machine. This is just an empty directory where the Samba share will be attached. For example, you can create one by running sudo mkdir/mnt/mysambashare. You can choose any suitable name and location. Step 3. Mount the Samba share to this newly created directory on your host. Use this specific command, sudo mount tcifs/samba_ip_address/share_name/mnt/mysambashare o user equals your Samba username, password equals your Samba password, var equals 3.0. Remember to replace Samba_ip_address with the actual IP address of your Samba server. Replace share_name with the name of your Samba share. Also, substitute your Samba username and your Samba password with your correct Samba credentials. The var equals 3.0 option specifies the Samba protocol version. You might need to try var equals 2.1, var equals 2.0, or even var equals 1.0 if 3.0 does not work for your specific Samba server setup. Step 4. Verify the mount. After running the mount command, you should check if it was successful. Simply run ls/mnt/mysambashare. You should now see the files and folders from your Samba share listed there. If you don't see them, double-check your command, credentials, and the Samba share details for any typos. Step 5. Now, run your Docker container and include a bind mount. This connects the host path, which now holds your Samba share, to a specific path inside your container. Here is an example command. Docker run at v/mnt/mysambashare/container/path/to/data my_image_name/bin/bash. Replace /container/path/to/data with the actual path inside your Docker container where you want the Samba share to appear. Also, replace my_image_name with the name of your Docker image. The flags allow you to interact with the container. Step 6. Verify inside the container. Once you are inside your running Docker container, navigate to the path you specified for the mount. For instance, run cd/container/path/to/data. Then, run ls to list the contents. You should now see the exact same files and folders from your Samba share. Congratulations! You have successfully mounted the Samba share into your Docker container. A quick note on direct mounting within Docker itself. It is technically possible but often much more complex. It typically requires running your container in privileged mode, which has security implications. It also needs cifs-utils installed inside the Docker container image, adding to its size and complexity. For most practical use cases, the host mount then bind mount method we just covered is simpler, more secure, and generally recommended. If you encounter any issues during this process, here are some quick troubleshooting tips. First, always double-check your Samba share IP address, share name, username, and password. Even a small typo can prevent the mount from working. Second, ensure that cifs-utils is definitely installed on your host machine. Third, check your firewall rules on both your host and the Samba server. Make sure they allow traffic on the necessary ports, typically 445 for SMB. Finally, sometimes the var equals option is crucial. If var equals 3.0 fails, try var equals 2.1, var equals 2.0, or even var equals 1.0 for older Samba servers. That wraps up our comprehensive guide on mounting Samba shares to Docker containers. I hope this tutorial was clear, easy to follow, and incredibly helpful for your projects. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. If you found this video useful, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with anyone else who might benefit from this knowledge. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more practical tutorials and guides like this one. Your support truly helps us create more valuable content. See you in the next video.